The literal meaning of West Bromwich Albion is simply explained. West Bromwich represents the town where the club was established, while Albion is an ancient term for the island of Great Britain. But describing West Bromwich Albion in one word, not nearly as straightforward.
I'd say a family club in a business that is very...
That's not one word, is it?
One word.
History.
Brilliant.
It's my third language, English.
I speak 3 languages.
Yeah.
One word for me
Family.
would be
Together.
home.
Together, it's probably the best way to describe it.
Yes.
Great,
Humble.
great club,
Humble players and humble staff.
great division.
A real humble club from humble beginnings.
Honest, that's what we are. We're honest in everything we do.
Great people.
It's a family.
What does West Bromwich Albion mean to you?
Everything.
After suffering a second straight goalless loss, the Baggies return to the training centre, ready to work.
Okay.
In this league, there's no time for feeling sorry for oneself. London Giants pay the Hawthorns a visit this Saturday.
It's Arsenal, you know, they are one of the elite sides in the Premier League, and they've got players all over the pitch that can hurt you.
As soon as Jake goes, you know, hopefully Jake's going to look after him.
You have to have respect for the ability that they've got, and you know you've got to wash away that fear and go out there and show what you can do.
Yeah, this ball. Yes, Michael needs to play it out to Gallus. Play it, play, 2 touch, play.
The next match is never far from Darren Fletcher's thoughts, but the captain is also able to reflect on the journey that brought him to West Brom. The midfielder began a promising career at Manchester United.
Darren Fletcher, Manchester United's man for all seasons.
But he was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis, a long-term autoimmune condition which affects the large intestine. It became so debilitating that Fletcher could barely leave the house. His future as a footballer was in serious jeopardy.
I just had a stubborn drive and determination that I was going to do it, and yeah, I had a world-class surgeon who performed, you know, what I see as a miracle on me and got me in a position that I was able to get back playing.
And what a story this is! Darren Fletcher, he thought his career was over, and now he's celebrating a goal in front of the Stretford end.
It was a long road to recovery, but I managed to do that, and I got back playing at Manchester United and wasn't featuring as much as I'd like, and was ready for a new challenge and came to West Brom. And since I've been here, I've started every Premier League game, which is 83 in a row, which is amazing, really. And back to enjoying football, and my health's good now, and you know, no looking back, looking forwards all the time.
Fletcher indebts much of his recovery to the support and help of others. The Albion Foundation aims for similar success stories in their charitable endeavours. Tonight, the organisation celebrates its 25th anniversary.
The motto of the foundation is inspire to achieve, and you're going to see plenty of evidence of that here this evening.
We are making a difference, changing kids' lives, you know, educationally, disability, sport development. I'm really proud tonight to honour them and for them to get the recognition that they thoroughly deserve.
For us to come at nights like this and give our support is really important, because they do such a fantastic job.
Dave Healy was the evening's guest of honour, becoming the first ever recipient of the Freedom of the Hawthorns Award for his service to the foundation. A perk of the award? Complimentary tickets to home matches for the rest of his life.
We know that you do one crazy thing after another, but where are you at the moment in your run of challenges?
Standing on the stage at the Hawthorns.
The biggest challenge of all, I would say.
Tuesday's training is an early opportunity to check on the status of Matt Phillips' hamstring injury, which has kept the midfielder sidelined since early February. Off the training pitch, 3 of the club's longest-serving players enjoy a film session, but today's showing is historical rather than analytical. 55 years ago, a different film crew arrived in the West Midlands to profile the Baggies with behind-the-scenes access.
Around Birmingham alone, 4 First Division clubs claimed the regular support of some 100,000 people. the 15 men who comprise the first team of West Bromwich Albion prepare themselves for the match at the end of the week. The local iron foundry runs a social club for its staff.
Down the pub now.
And most evenings, Alec goes there with his uncle Len.
Yeah, I think just obviously the physicality needed to play in the Premier League now. You can't really afford to be down the social club necking pints every night.
What do you think they'll make the years from now when they're watching Outfield?
Doing a lovely squat here.
Yeah.
Protein shake.
Yeah, protein shakes. You look at Johannes's long hair. So.
Yeah.
Down the hall, two of the season's standout performers meet with local school children.
Make sure you're showing nicer manners to them. Don't worry, they're human beings. You can talk to them. It's fine. It's fine.
Who's always latest to turn up to training?
Ooh, it's got to be Claudio. He's always turning up late and just walks in when everyone's ready to go. He's always last in the changing rooms.
See you, Ace.
The players have Wednesday off, but for Mo Brooks, the club's longest-serving employee, and a village of back-office staff, preparations continue ahead of the Arsenal clash.
Obviously, we're in the most important room in the Hawthorns because you're the man with the purse strings, is that right?
Absolutely, yes. Nothing's hidden away. We don't have this department, that department. Everybody's all together, one club.
It is a family, and like you say, it's not a chore to come to work. You enjoy coming to work. It's just a nice club. It's a nice club to work for.
Since I've been here as a 22-year-old, I really enjoy my time here. I can't imagine working anywhere else.
One of the club's most important employees also happens to be one of the most popular.
Good morning, West Bromwich Albion.
Jill Pearson is the head coach's personal assistant and is celebrating her 20th year at West Brom.
It's a bit like the doctor's receptionist sitting here. Everybody with any aches and pains comes. If they've got things to send to family abroad, we sort all that out for the players. Anything that needs doing, we just do.
Jill.
Tony's programme notes for the weekend against Arsenal.
So he's written all that out, long?
He has, yes. It's very old school football. Football managers, very old school.
Corrected all the spellings?
Of course. Tony keeps us on our toes, obviously. He knows what he likes, and you have to be one step ahead if you can.
What do you think?
Good.
You happy with them?
I am, you.
Cheers, Jill.
Thank you.
Coming up next, some good news takes the club by surprise.
You don't want the camera. Brilliant, mate. Thanks very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh! Cheers, man. Many congratulations.
Boing, boing, that's a good one. That comes out of a group of lads who were on holiday in Holland once. There was a disc, which was a popular one of the time, and the chorus was centred around this chant, boing, boing. They picked it up and brought it back over, and apparently during the Wickham game, they started to sing boing, boing, and all of a sudden... That's another experience when everybody's jumping up and down with their arms in the air and we're all boinging and you can feel the stand vibrating underneath. Hairs on the back of your head.
Well, if we've got anything in this half, I want you coming in and spinning. Get with it! Get with it!
Tony Pulis hopes his players return from their day off refreshed and rested. A huge test against Arsenal awaits them. Back inside, the club's media team is also preparing for Saturday's match. Bridging the gap between the squad and their supporters is an ever-evolving process.
We're still one of the smallest media teams in the Premier League, but they're quite a talented bunch. And what we do find is they all have to be multi-talented. This day and age, that often means audio, video, obviously some written, but also social media is now incredibly important.
When I started working here, the social media had only just got going, really, so everything was website-driven at that time, whereas now everybody expects everything instantly on social media. It's trying to feed that beast and making sure that people are finding out things as quickly as possible.
Tomorrow we've got the normal Tony Pulis press conference. Today we've got Sky coming in to do the preview interview with Jake Livermore. So yeah, Thursdays and Fridays are our busiest days building up to any match day.
After training, West Brom is greeted with some welcome news. Jake Livermore has been named in the England squad. It's his second career international call-up and first in 5 years. And Tony Pulis is delighted to share the news after speaking with England manager Gareth Southgate.
He rang me and sort of like said, "What about Jay?" I said, "Yeah, take him. He's useless." No, brilliant, mate.
Thanks very
Top
much.
man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks for everything, yeah.
Just make sure you play well Saturday.
Yeah, I was going to
That's
say.
the big one.
Could get myself out of it. Yeah, it's a nice feeling, isn't it? You know, the lads have been fantastic since I've been here, so obviously I owe them a lot as well, and the manager.
Livermore's England call-up adds another layer of intrigue to his previously arranged media obligations.
Before we get it going, Jeff, we've got some fantastic news, which we've just found out. Jake has been included in the England squad.
Oh!
Cheers, man.
Many congratulations.
Thanks.
Friday arrives and the groundwork for tomorrow's match is rolling along. Rob Lane ensures the pitch aligns with the manager's preferences.
Obviously here match day, so we're here early on, in probably 8 o'clock tomorrow because it's a 12:30 kick-off. Though most preparation is done today, there is different things for different managers. You know, we'll like it watered or cut a certain way, or not watered or whatever, depending on who we're playing, I suppose. So this one, you know, it plays really well. It is a good pitch.
Arsenal's star-studded squad is one of the league's top attractions, and the seats are snatched up well in advance, which leads to a relatively calm day at the ticket office.
Sorry, mate, we don't have many left, to be fair. We've only got about 100 left.
We've just gone over 24,000 tickets sold for tomorrow. Probably only expect a couple of hundred to perhaps arrive without tickets.
Thank you. Enjoy the match. Take care.
Back at the training centre, the players arrive for Friday's session under the watchful eye of Ricardo Evans, who also serves as the club's unofficial timekeeper.
We have to know where all the players are, safekeeping, they have to be here on time. The time is 20 past 9. 25 past 9. Everyone asks for the time, yeah, it's a regular day for me.
What time is it, please?
It's 28 past 9.
I won't ask you who's always late. I reckon Jakob.
I'm not saying.
Nearly half of West Brom's goals this season have come from set pieces, and with one final session before the Arsenal match, Tony Pulis remains focused on the strengths that have helped the team reach a significant milestone. 40 points is not only a benchmark measuring success on the pitch, it's also an achievement with far-reaching business implications.
It just gives us that confidence that we can plan, albeit quite short term, moving forward with the security of knowing we're going to be in the Premier League next year. So if we get into a financial arms race with some of the big clubs in this Premier League, the Manchester clubs or some of the London clubs, we will lose because eventually we will run out of money and they won't. So we have to make our money go further. We have to get more bang for our buck. So we run with a relatively small squad. We invest quite heavily on the medical side of things because it's much better to have the money that we've invested in those players actually on the field rather than sat in a medical room.
The security of a successful season allows the club the opportunity to further develop their facilities.
We're planning on giving the whole area a bit of refurbishment, a bit of a lift. We want to make it feel a bit more home, and when we're bringing in new players, make it look attractive and somewhere where they want to come. So what we try to do when the players come back, there's something slightly different, gives them a bit of a spark as much as we can do.
The future is promising, but present-day duty calls. Whether the club are riding the wave of a winning streak or have lost 2 on the bounce, there's no avoiding Friday's press conference.
Players, and it was always going to be a tough running. You have good, good runs and bad runs. And as I've said, when we were doing well, as sure as eggs are eggs, we'll hit a spell where we'll lose games. The important thing is to dust yourself down and move on to the next one.
Come mascots, jackets off.
Let's have a look at you guys. Super smiles. And again. Beautiful.
Right, now what we're
Well
going to
done.
do now is I'm going to count to 3. When I count to 3, 3 o'clock. Yay! Right, mascots, come forward. All stand here.
Saturday has arrived, and taking in today's match is West Brom's Chinese owner, excited to watch his baggies take on the Gunners.
大家好，这个非常开心的能跟大家一起分享这个 WBA 的这个比赛，希望大家这个开心啊！我们的管理层、我们的这个球迷、我们的教练组啊，一切的一切都非常非常的美好。 希望大家这个好好的分享共享我们的这个比赛啊，大家享受 WBA， 谢谢谢谢。
After the break, it's kick-off at the Hawthorns.
That's a massive challenge for us, but we want to get back to winning ways, and what better way to do it than against a top-class team like Arsenal.
Welcome to the Hawthorns as another Premier League weekend gets underway with a meeting between West Bromwich Albion and Arsenal.
Please welcome Cyril Regis.
I made my debut in 1977 against Rotherham. That was a great time. Young, inexperienced, naive, but playing with the likes of Tony Brown was absolutely fantastic.
A statue of Regis's former teammate Tony Bomber Brown welcomes fans outside the stadium. Albion's record goalscorer and appearance maker now works for a local radio station as a match commentator.
I still can't believe it every time I go past, you know. That's not really me, is it? but that's it, you know, it's a great honour and a great privilege. It shows that really they appreciate what I've done for the club as well.
There you go, Tony. Enjoy.
Thank you. Cheers.
Enjoy.
Another match commentator is Jez Mulholland. A former Albion Academy player himself, Jez turned to journalism after being released by the club as a teenager. Now a media officer at West Brom, the former defender doubles as one half of Albion Radio.
So pre-kick-off, I'll go through the teams, find out who's playing, who's not, find out how many changes both teams have made. Then I'll go through, I'll write a little script to introduce the show.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Albion Radio. You're listening to Jez Mulholland and Dave Bowler as always, and this lunchtime we'll be bringing you live kick-by-kick commentary of Albion's Premier League clash with Arsenal at the Hawthorns.
And you do get the sense that Tony Pulis licks his lips. His record shows periodically over the years famous wins against the Gunners.
Yeah, it's a massive game, exciting game, you know. Arsenal at the Hawthorns, you know, one of the best teams in the Premier League.
Hawthorns, it's time to welcome your two teams, Arsenal and West Bromwich Albion.
Here they come on a mild Midlands Saturday lunchtime.
It's a massive challenge for us, but it's a game that all the players have been looking forward to, and we want to get back to winning ways, and what better way to do it than against a top-class team like Arsenal.
West Brom yet to beat a team in the top 7 in the Premier League this season. Nasser Chadley has gone across to take this. And it was a great delivery, and it brings the opening goal. It's no surprise. Craig Dawson running away, cantering clear in celebration. They've scored more goals from corners than any other team. That's their 13th, by which they lead the Gunners.
It's West Brom's modus operandi, and they've made it count again. And at the moment, you know, look at West Brom's defence, the 18-yard box. There's no running room in behind, so it's going to have to be intricate.
It's like the Great Wall of Smethwick.
And Xhaka plays it towards the back post. Sanchez is unmarked. Sanchez takes it down and scores, equalises. He was totally unmarked at the back post. And 2 minutes after Albion take the lead, Alexis Sanchez, Arsenal's danger man, fires them level in off the crossbar.
A half-time score at the Hawthorns of the Baggies 1, the Gunners 1. Well, the music is about to fade away, mercifully, and we can get underway. And it is West Brom who get us going.
I think we've always prided ourselves on being an honest club, on being a hard-working club.
It's a standing ovation for Solomon Rondon. He's put a shift in again this afternoon. On comes Al Robson-Kanu.
Hopefully what you've seen is that we are trying to push the boundaries in certain areas. We punch above our weight, and we're proud of that fact.
McLean up against Bellerin here on the left-hand side. He cuts in field. Here's Chadley. Edge of the penalty area, chips it forward, looking for James McLean. Can he get there? Ball for Robson-Kanu! It's 2-1 to Albion. Al Robson-Kanu stabs it home.
He scored within a minute of coming on. And how about that for a substitution?
It does feel like a community club, down to earth, hard working, and we're hoping to take that small club and keep driving forward.
West Brom dawdling over this corner. McLean it is. And Dawson! Well, these are the days that Tony Pulis really loves, knocking the big boys about.
And the Bromwich Road end is singing. Arsenal are 3-1 down.
I'm glad that the cameras are in. You see that when a club of our size and structure, when everybody's working together to develop the pool of young talent, just what can be achieved.
Well, here's an opportunity for 18-year-old Sam Field.
Tony Pulis, the fact that he's able to bring on the kid at this stage against Arsenal, 3-1 up at home, says a lot.
Over the top, and Sam Field is onside here, bearing down on goal in the Bromwich Road end, and he just takes it straight into the corner. Well played, Sam Field.
Might be a tender age, but he has been programmed by Tony Pulis.
Exactly, experience beyond his years.
I've always classed them as a family club. Basically, they're a fantastic club.
And there is the whistle. It's a cracking win for West Brom.
Well, it's just one of those games you talk about to your grandkids, don't you?
Yes, Hal, love it, mate. Come on, Craig. Can I get in that picture as well? Go on, mate, go on.
Tony, a standout result in your season. What credit does the team deserve for the hard work and discipline they show throughout the game?
Oh, they've done it all season, from the start of the season right till now. What the lads do, they give everything, and you know, the shape of the team was good today in respect of what we faced. You know, thank goodness that all the hard work that we've put in this week has come to fruition.
Well, show me your trophies. 2 tap ins. Can you Photoshop some hair on him when you're looking at that, by the way?
This is a really, really good group of players. They're a pleasure to work with. You know, they go out on the training ground every day and they work very, very hard. They deserve everything they get.
Great result, you know, especially being on 40 points and people saying, you know, that was it for us, we're on the beach and all that kind of gumph. No, brilliant, really happy.
People can't say we're on the beach anymore.
The most important thing for a manager is have the balance in your backroom staff. Kempy does nothing, the other two do loads and loads and loads of work. Apart from play with his phone, as you can see.
I don't know how it works.
Fantastic victory, you know, team effort, everything. Great occasion, early kick-off. Doesn't get any better than that.
You don't have to put this bit in. He's my champion.
As you've seen, it's a tough old job keeping in the Premier League year after year after year. So you need people around you who you can trust. I think, you know, life is about good people. Life is about, you know, working with good people and being around good people. It's a great football club. It's a family.